growth in the near future, the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Gurley, handoff left. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves.
Offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Second down, Rivers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. Now Gordon on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs. A
first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well
Point
done.
A, B, and C.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Blue 90. Gun.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He knocks it back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Following the penalty is Gurley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Rams on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Screen play, Anderson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
12.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Final play of the half, Rivers. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Hey! Red!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, Rivers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Rivers. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 23 yards on the play. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad, not so bad.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Rivers on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Lost the right.
Throwing again. Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Let's go. 319. 319.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Back now in Los Angeles as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett.
Missed.
This will not go down. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Melvin Ingram able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary.
And there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Returnable here for Davis. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now a 20th carry. Number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to